I think if you look at from where we finished the season last season, obviously qualifying for the Champions League, winning the Conference League, which is okay.
Club World Cup.
Club World Cup, which is very, very important for us. I thought we were going to start the season like a house on fire, but that didn't happen, obviously. We've drawn a couple of games, won a few games, and lost maybe.
Chelsea just won the Conference League and the Club World Cup, their first trophies in years. And everyone's acting like they're about to dominate Europe again. But here's what nobody wants to admit. They're still miles away from where they need to be, and I'm going to show you exactly why.
You heard Malo Gusto talking about them as top 4 being the target. Should they aim higher than that? Why can't they, this season, of all seasons, when other big clubs are stuttering a little bit, go for the title?
I still think not quite ready yet. When you look at the likes of, you say big clubs are stuttering, I still think Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City are the 3 that you look at and say they will probably be the ones that will be competing for the title. But I think in a one-off game, Chelsea can go against any one of those teams, I believe. But in terms of consistency, 38 games in a league season, I think we've seen it already this season. Sunderland being a prime example at home.
So Chelsea finished 4th last season and lifted both the Conference League and the Club World Cup. Sounds decent on paper, right? But dig a little deeper and you'll realize this club is sitting on a ticking time bomb. They've spent over £1 billion in 3 years, cycled through 4 managers, and somehow still can't figure out if they're title contenders or just another rich club pretending to be elite. Today, we're cutting through all the noise and breaking down what Chelsea fans should actually expect this season. Not the delusional takes you see on Twitter, but the cold, hard reality of where they stand right now. Because if you're expecting this team to suddenly challenge for the Premier League title, you might want to sit down for this one. Chelsea ended last season with 69 points, 4th in the league. Champions League football is back at Stamford Bridge. They won 20 games, drew 9, and lost 9. Goal difference, plus 21. Not terrible, but not exactly screaming title winners either. Here's what should worry every Chelsea fan. They started the season looking absolutely brilliant. In their first 17 Premier League matches, they only lost once. People were genuinely asking if Enzo Maresca had cracked the code. The football was slick. They were controlling games, and suddenly this bloated squad was starting to make sense.
We're 12 games into the season now. Chelsea are 3rd. Are you in a title race?
No, I said many times. And I really like the pressure. I really like to say, yes, we are there, but we are not there. We are not there.
Then Boxing Day happened. They lost to Fulham, and it was like someone flipped a switch. The team that looked like potential title challengers in November was scrambling to hold on to 4th by May. That inconsistency is the story of modern Chelsea. Now, the players who are actually delivering this season, Cole Palmer, the real deal. 18 goals, 13 assists across all competitions. Signed from Manchester City for pocket change and turned into their best player almost overnight. What makes Palmer special isn't just the goals or assists. It's how he shows up in big moments. When Chelsea needs someone to create something out of nothing, Palmer delivers.
Said he was the danger man, Cole Palmer.
If Chelsea want to compete for anything meaningful this season, they need him fit and firing for all 38 games. Then there's Moisés Caicedo, once called the most overpriced midfielder in history. Now, Chelsea's player of the season. When they paid $115 million for him, the world laughed. Fast forward 12 months, and Caicedo looks like one of the best defensive midfielders in the Premier League. He played every single league game, all 38. His recoveries, passing, and intensity filled the void left by Conte. Now, here's the exciting part. The players who are actually delivering this season. Pedro Neto, electric when fit. That pace and directness unlock defenses. João Pedro, a revelation in attack. And here's a surprise. Alejandro Garnacho, fearless, hungry, exactly the spark Chelsea needed. Estêvão Willian, the Brazilian wonder kid, showing why Chelsea fought so hard to sign him. The skills, the vision, the confidence, he's got it all. Jamie Gittins too, proving he belongs on this stage. Marc Cucurella quietly became one of their most reliable defenders, and when Reece James is actually fit, he's still one of the best right backs on the planet. But that when he's fit part, keeps getting smaller. And between the sticks, Alex Sanchez. Not world-class, but solid. In a team full of chaos, having a keeper you can trust matters more than people think. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Chelsea's squad is a mess. So many players, they literally can't register everyone for competitions. Think about that. A billion-pound club with more players than they can legally use. Christopher Nkunku left after barely featuring. Supposed to be a goal-scoring machine, instead, he looked lost. £52 million down the drain. Now, Nicholas Jackson is on loan at Bayern Munich. The striking situation, a crisis waiting to happen. And then, the injuries. Reece James, captain, leader, world-class, but can't stay fit. Hamstring after hamstring. Every time he looks sharp, boom, another setback. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you're spending half the season in the physio room, you're not helping anyone. Meanwhile, the competition isn't waiting. Liverpool under Arne Slot, organized and lethal. Arsenal, a machine, balanced, ruthless. Manchester City, still City. Until Pep leaves, they're always in the race. Chelsea aren't fighting for fourth against weak teams anymore. This is a bloodbath. One bad run and you drop from second to seventh in 3 weeks. So when people ask, should Chelsea aim for the title? It's not about ambition, it's about reality. Can this team go toe-to-toe with Arsenal or Liverpool for 38 games? Probably not. Maresca came in with a clear philosophy. Possession football, high pressing, quick transition. Great in theory, but implementing that with this chaotic squad, it's like conducting an orchestra where half the musicians are playing different songs. His biggest challenge isn't tactics, it's consistency. Getting this team to perform the same way every week, home or away. That's where Chelsea have failed for years. Here's the truth. Top 4, the bare minimum. Anything less, a disaster. A domestic cup run, a must. The real test is consistency. Can they beat the teams they're supposed to? Avoid stupid losses. That's what separates good from great. This is a young squad. If Palmer, Caicedo, Estêvão, Garnacho, and João Pedro, and the rest keep improving, the project moves forward. If not, it stalls. Chelsea are not title contenders this season. They're not consistent enough, the squad is still unbalanced, and the competition is fierce. Could they surprise everyone? Maybe, but expecting it is setting yourself up for disappointment. What they should aim for, a comfortable top 4 finish, a domestic cup, and clear progress under Maresca. That's success this season. Anything more is a bonus. This is a building year. The foundation is there. Palmer's a star, Caicedo's class. The young talents are growing. Maresca has a vision, but building takes time, and Chelsea need patience. Focus on stability, consistency, and development. Get back into the Champions League, win a domestic cup, show progress. That's success. And if they get that right, next season, the real Chelsea might finally return. If you want to see which Premier League team is actually going to win the title this season, that video is coming up next. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.